Fox News Alert, we are awaiting an hourly update on the school shooting tragedy in Connecticut. We know that 26 innocent people were killed, including 20 children inside of the school. 18 of them died at the school. 2 were taken to a hospital and died there. Steve Kardian is a former police detective, school security expert, joins us now. How do you stop something like this?
Well, John, we've got to review our current system. It's not working. We are putting this into the brains of individuals to commit these crimes. Our educational institutions, especially at this level, with children that young, they're soft targets. Every school across America is a soft target. We need to revamp the system. If we have to put a police officer in every school, we need to do that. We need to train our teachers. They're the first line of defense. And we need them to be able to step up and answer for the young children. Older people, we can tell them, but all these children have seen probably dozens of fatal shootings, but none of them real. They're actually occurring on TV, so they haven't got the concept. It's going to be many, many years before these effects set in on them.
And this shooter doesn't go into a police department, doesn't go to a military base. He goes to where there are absolutely unprotected individuals unable to fight back.
Cowardly act. Our educational institutions are set up so that this type of thing can occur, and we've seen it time and time again. The masses, the school teachers, educators, right now that's not on their mind. It's not on their mind that they're going to have to go to school and defend themselves and their children's lives.
The school's website said that they lock it down at something like 9:30 in the morning. The shooting, as we understand it, happened around 9:40. Maybe there was a slight slip in procedures, maybe not. I mean, apparently the shooter was the son of one of the teachers, probably familiar to whoever operates the buzzer to let them in.
And you know, on a soft target such as this school, I would imagine that if you really want to get in, you're going to get in. So more security, more techniques. It's got to be evaluated. It's going to have to be at the higher level. Put together a panel of experts, review this over a long period. This report is going to be extensive.
I believe it was former Mayor, New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani, who said on our air, you know, even if you had armed guards at that school, what you would probably do is wind up driving the suspect to some other place where there are no armed guards, to a shopping mall or a public park or something like that.
What you might do if you had an armed security law enforcement professional, I would say, that would engage him, it would give notification to the school, and we could protect our children. Lock down, get the doors locked. You can't, I don't care how powerful of a weapon you have, you're not going to shoot a lock off a door. Shut the doors, have the bars interior, keep the kids inside on lockdown up against the walls, lights off, going to move on to another classroom. And the more time we have, the more time we can get law enforcement there. When seconds count, it takes us minutes to get there.
I remember being on the air during the 9/11 attacks and thinking to myself, you know, this is the day that everything changes in this country. And it really did. When you look at the creation of the TSA, you look at the wars that came after. Is this event something that is going to bring about monumental changes, whether they are effective or not, in school security?
I'm hoping that it is. I believe that it's going to prompt some changes, such as in 9/11. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling the emotional effects of what I felt on 9/11. I spent a week down there. And it will prompt change. Just like we had a very lengthy study with Virginia Tech, this is also, they're going to be there for a long time, and they may never go back and open this school up.
But the world has always known madmen. And if there are always madmen in the future, they are always going to find a way to inflict carnage, are they not?
It's beyond comprehension. It's beyond evil. We can learn for it. Yes, they will. But if we protect ourselves, remember, our schools, our education, our educators are our first line. If we don't have law enforcement there, every school across the nation has a policy in place. It's not good enough. It needs to be reviewed, revamped, improved, and we've got to find ways. We can't have this happen again.
But that's easier said than done, isn't it?
No, it's not a solution that's going to occur overnight. It's going to be a lengthy solution over time, and as a matter of fact, there will probably be more mass shootings between now and when we find a better way.
But you can't put police officers full-time, round-the-clock in every single school in America, can you?
We have some schools that do that. I mean, who would think Newtown, Connecticut, a bedroom community, suburban community?
One violent crime in the last year, we're told.
So we aren't prepared as a society to deal with carnage. We are not prepared to deal with this type of violence. And when it happens, what happens? Most of our educators, most people freeze. Look at the subway killing. Those people had no clue what they should have done in New York City.
Yeah. Just so our viewers know, we are still awaiting a news conference expected now at the top of the hour from the state police in Newtown, Connecticut, where this terrible shooting happened. They have been updating reporters fairly regularly throughout the afternoon after a morning in which there was precious little information about what happened there. The early reports indicated that 3 people might have been shot and taken to the hospital, but that there was no indication that the bloodbath was as severe as it was. So, you know, if you were running things at that school, Steve, what do you do when it finally opens up, presuming it does again?
Believe your eyes and ears. When you hear gunshots, or if you see, I mean, I can't comprehend that he wasn't at some point observed by someone walking into that school.
Yeah.
Call an alarm. Believe your eyes and ears. If you hear gunshots, run from the Kardian. Although the fatalities did occur in the one classroom, as disturbing as that is.
It's again 20 children murdered in their classroom, 6 adults as well. We are going to continue to bring you the latest information throughout the evening here on Fox News Channel. I'm John Scott. Special Report is up next.